So by now, I wonder if you heard about that Karen fan, Milwaukee Brewer fan, who was talking trash to a Dodger fan who happened to be a Latino, and he was talking trash. And what she ended up doing, it was caught on tape. She said, "We're gonna call ICE on you." Well, she ended up losing her job. Both her and the man were both banned from the ballpark for future events. He was kind of taunting, but she said, "Call ICE on you." She also lost her Make-A-Wish Foundation program. He said, "I'm a legal citizen, etc." The military, I'm not for sure. But anyway, he didn't feel she should have been fired. But let's look at how people are unruly in these stands and what they say. And they look at you. So you can imagine what they think about the players on the field. You can only imagine if they're going to say that. Now listen, you go to sporting events, people root for who they want to root for, cheer on who they want to cheer for. People said all kinds of derogatory things. I mean, I'm one of those kind of people. One of the things I loved about the pandemic is when there was no fans in the stands. Because first of all, the TV revenue doesn't even need fans to be in the stands. You really don't. And they make their money off the commercials and endorsements and advertisements. So fans are just extra. The reason why I felt this way is if you go back to when Jackie Robinson played, they used to hold black cats and say, "This come get your mama, come get your dad." They were very vulgar, racist, foul, and vile. And they do it all the way to now. They have no shame, no concern, no respect, no regard. So hearing this story isn't like I'm so shocked or surprised, but I saw the video footage of it and I thought, like, wow, but this is how they think, this is how they feel. You catch the real a lot of times. And so she was very vocal about she was going to call ICE on him. That is the reality if you are a minority in America or something. Somebody could threaten to say some stuff like that to you. No matter where you are, somebody's going to say something foul and vile. And she was really, really just, you know, an extreme where she just, had no heart, no shame, no nothing. And to hear that thing on video was just like, wow, are you really for real? Is this what we're gonna be doing? Is this how it's going down? So she came out and said that, yeah, he was rubbing it in when the Dodgers were beating Milwaukee. I don't know why he would be banned. You can't even go to a ballpark and wear a jersey of who you support. People been getting attacked in the stands. People been going through a whole lot of harassment. I mean, you don't mean to tell me that this is what they do because of that. But see, there was no room called for. He couldn't have incited nothing. Her racist ways were what they were. She meant what she said, and that's not the first time someone has said something where they took it to an extreme. You know, how many times being black, if someone don't like you and you speak up about what's going on and say go back to Africa, that's just there's always a call and response to what people say. And so she just was kind of like didn't have no shame in the game. So, but she was a true Karen. No, I saw that video. I was like, whoa, she can hold nothing back. She looked at his features and she went in on him. He was actually saying that people deserve second chances. I don't think he was taking it as personal. Well, how would I would have? Yeah, I would have taken it personal because call off for being racist and loaded, which I always suspect anyway. It's time you think it, you feel it, you right. Walk like a duck, quack like a duck. You tend to beak. So I'm just saying. But anyway, that's the story out of Milwaukee. Anyway, the Brewers almost swept in the series against the Dodgers. Their season's almost over. Her job's over. And hey, just because people think they can MAGA around and say what they want and clown around, sometimes you're going to find out the hard way. That's not how it goes down. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for nothing, shit if you like, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm one time, peace.